The developers of Fish have just hosted a stage where they revealed a ton of information about the upcoming FISCHMAS update, which is this Saturday, which by the way, I will be live at 11 a.m. Eastern time, which is an hour before the update starts. So make sure you're subbed with notifications on so you don't miss that. So I have compiled some things they have talked about in this Discord stage, so that way you guys can see and hear it for yourself.
Are kind of trying to go all out, really trying to make it big. Like this is like the foundation, so expect a lot more later. This will be like a really big town, all for your guys' Christmas is fun.
So there was our first look at the map. You can see the North Star Station, which is going to be the main staple of it. And there is actually a whole nother side to this island that they're not fully complete with, so they didn't go in depth over there. Next, they decided to show off some of the new rods that's going to be included inside of the update.
The gingerbread rod. This rod's going to be crazy. I'm not going to lie. The passive on this one is really
unique.
So
cool. That one's so nice, bro.
It's so fire, bro. I can't wait for the passive on it, though. It's going to be so fun to use. There's also one more I didn't put in my inventory. We'll leak it in the trailer, but we have one like crazy rod that we're just not going to show yet. It's one that Liam made.
So he showed off 3 brand new rods there, the gingerbread candy cane as well as the Santa's miracle rod, which he kept hyping up a lot. So that rod is probably going to be insane. He said the passive is very unique on it. And then there's also another rod, which apparently isn't finished yet, but that will be included in the trailer, which they have announced they're going to drop Thursday or Friday, depending on when they get it done. Next up, they showed off a couple of the like chase fish is what they referred it to. So the fish that you're going to be wanting to go after, similar to like your North Star serpent fish that we had in last year's event.
It's a little bit loud.
Oh. It's cute, bro. I love it. You guys are really gonna like this. This is meant to be the new chase. No longer the North Star Serpent. We got the North Star Whale.
Yeah, this is a unique mini game as well.
Cute.
We also have a few other things too. We have like one other chaser that I want to show yet.
So we have the North Star Whale, which is going to be the fish everybody's after, especially Carbon. And it does look super sick, and I'm sure it's going to look even cooler with like the limited time Christmas mutations on it if they decide to bring back like Jolly or Festive, or maybe even make some new ones this year, which I also do want to include this clip of Carbon reacting live to that moment. So here's that.
Everyone's already telling Carbon not to drop this fucking whale.
Bro, a whale? Really?
Yeah, what's wrong with whales, Carbon? What's wrong with them?
Bro,
what's wrong with them?
what's wrong.
No, you got it, bro. You got it. I believe in you, man.
Bro,
It's redemption. It's the redemption. Another big thing is a lot of the map will be very reactive. Usually, you know, the map is just kind of there, an in-between for fishing, but like our goal is to kind of add a lot of fun stuff on this map.
So Nate also kept mentioning the map is going to be more reactive. So instead of just the map being there as like a place to look at while you fish, there's going to actually be some use out of the map. There's going to be hidden Easter eggs that give you rewards. So after that, Nick then went on to kind of talk about this versus Fish Fright, because a lot of people didn't really like Fish Fright because it was kind of repetitive, the same grind over and over, and they wanted to kind of let everybody know that it is going to have more content than Fish Fright, and it's going to be pretty different than it.
I honestly think this will be a lot more chill than Fish Fry. I think Fish Fry, honestly, it was a little bit, a little too grindy. I feel like, I think that in this case, there'll be a lot to do. Arguably more, I would say, but it won't be as like, you know, just.
It won't be as hard. Yeah, a lot of it.
It won't be like grinding up candy like constantly. It won't be as repetitive, right? It'll be more just laid back and chill.
Yeah.
Another thing they did quickly go over is that there will be a new currency, and it's going to be different ways to earn this currency compared to Fish Fright.
Also, there is going to be another limited currency here. So when you're fishing over here, there's going to be another currency that pops up. It's going to be bells in the bottom right corner, and you're gonna be able to sell any FISCHMAS fish for the merchant in the area, and it'll give you bells. So it's not just like you have to do quests or you have to like do some weird gimmick. As long as you're fishing in the area and you sell your fish to the merchant, you'll get your currency up.
So now let's start with the more big things going into it. So it is Christmas. Obviously, the whole present theme is kind of the point of Christmas. So now they're going to start talking about what they're going to be giving. So this is a really cool idea that they have put in.
So guys, we're putting a Christmas tree in everyone's aquariums, and every day you like log on, there's gonna be a present under your tree. And additionally, you're gonna be able to visit each other's aquariums and like put presents under each other's trees.
So basically every day you log in, you're gonna be able to open your aquarium and there will be a tree in here. I'm assuming it's just gonna give you rewards in your area down here. I'm not sure yet. And now we're gonna go into the real heavy hitter of this update they're releasing. So everybody is gonna be super excited for this. There might be some people who aren't too excited about it, which I honestly don't understand why you wouldn't be, but I'll just let you have a listen and then we'll talk about it.
In Saint Nick style, we want to give back and want to, you know, give a real gift to people, not just something seasonal. So we wanted to make it so you can give Santa a letter and you can get any one of any rod in the game that is not a dev rod. It has to be like obtainable at some point. Polaris counts, any rod that was in the music. This is something that we're still kind of like drafting up on a little bit, but I think a lot of people really like this. And for those who are worried that it'll make your rods feel less valuable. Feel free again to give your feedback on this, but the best way to explain is that you also get something for free. I mean, no one has everything, so if anyone has a rod that they're missing or missed out on, then you can go back and get that. So even if you have Polaris, like, don't worry, you can get something probably better during that time. And to hopefully leave out on progression skip, one idea that we had was to give them level locks. So for you worried that, you know, it'll just skip progression for people and like you grinded but they got it for free, then don't worry. Again, there will be something that will get like brand new accounts to not be able to use these rods right away. Still have to get to your level. Again, feel free to leave like your guys's and they can get this on Christmas Day, so you have to log in. And no dev rods again, but no flat out dev rods. It cannot be like but Nate's blade would work. That's an example. Oni would work. Polaris would work.
So yeah, they are going to be making it so you can request any rod that was previously obtainable at least one point in its lifespan, and you will be able to simply put in what rod you want, and then on Christmas Day, if you log on, you will receive the rod that you requested. Everybody can request a different rod. It's going to be super cool. I actually really like the idea. In fact, I don't know what rod I'm going to request, so leave it in the comments what rod you're going to request. But yeah, make sure to not miss out on this moment because it's super cool.
One more thing we have planned as well is that on Christmas Day, Santa's gonna be giving everyone's presents and whatnot, and if you're on, you're gonna get something exclusive just by being there.
So yeah, also on Christmas Day, he announced there's basically going to be like a Christmas event. So if you log on, then you're going to be able to get rewards specific to that day and that day only.
We could do is like a Christmas skin for what's it called, the Polaris fab rod, and like one other rod or something like that. So if you had it before the Christmas letter went out, you get the skin for it or something.
Similar to like for those who like play Fortnite, when they re-release super rare skins, they would give out like an OG version, like Pink Ghoul Trooper. So we also thought of doing something similar where people would get like an OG version of like the really, you know, popular rods, like he just said. Not final, that is just another concept we had.
And then also another idea that they had for all the returning rods is that maybe for some of the popular ones, they can give a custom skin for it to the OG users who had the rod before the Christmas update. I actually really do like that idea. I think definitely the like top 3 most popular rods out of the batch should definitely get its own OG classic skin. That way all the people who will be upset kind of won't have a reason to be upset anymore.
We need a fish Grinch. What's the fish's equivalent to a Grinch, bro?
We'd have Do Big as the Grinch, bro. Don't worry.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait, we know we actually gotta add that. Do big as the Grinch.
So they like jokefully said that they need a Grinch for the game because it does fit the vibe of Christmas, and they jokefully said do big, which I thought was funny. They definitely should actually add something like that to make like a NPC be like wearing the do big logo, if they even have a logo. I'm actually not sure what their logo is. Maybe like a Grinch rod. I don't know. I think that'd be a funny idea. So yeah, they talked about some more things and like just little stuff that I don't feel was necessary for me to put in this. Otherwise, this video would be an hour long. Remember, guys, the update does release this coming up Saturday, and I will be live 1 hour before the update. Make sure you are there for that. We're going to be doing some giveaways and stuff during the stream, I'm sure. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications on. Join my Discord, first link in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one.